The Niagara region recently held an open house in Grimsby. This session gave residents a chance to have some input on how the lands will be used on Casablanca Boulevard for the upcoming proposed GO Train project.
The community in Grimsby has been very involved, and this is an important document for the residents of Grimsby. I think, like I said, a lot of people are excited to have GO Transit here, but you want to make sure that the design around the transit station is respectful of the community that you live in. So a lot of people have been attending these PICs, so now I guess they want to see, what it's going to look like at the end.
Why is it so important to get the public's input on this project?
Well, Grimsby is a community that's changing. The province has indicated to us that there's a lot of provincial legislation that we need to incorporate around transit stations. So we're trying to make sure that we have the right amount of population around this transit station, the right heights, the right densities. So we still maintain the character of Grimsby, but we're also creating a vibrant community around the transit station. And also around this community, there are a lot of improvements that need to be done to the local road network, including Casablanca, for example, that will be one of the main arteries into the transit station.
So what challenges do you see already in the Grimsby site?
You're faced with a fairly dense area, particularly in the Winston neighborhood, with a lot of population, but that's also an opportunity because it's in close proximity to a major transportation corridor. We need to ensure that there's appropriate connectivity to the site, finding alternative ways for people to arrive at the site, for example with local transit or active transportation links, and mitigating any potential congestion concerns by studying the roadway infrastructure and seeing what we can do to accommodate the increased flow of traffic.
A wide range of opinions were given. Some residents were apprehensive. Others were delighted that GO is heading to their area.
And I'm concerned about pedestrian access in the town, bicycle access, and environmental protection. There's a lot of things that are not being considered or shown yet in these plans.
Oh, excitement. Don't hear negatives at all. I can see the people on Casablanca being a bit concerned about the traffic issues, but overall it'll be wonderful. It'll be wonderful for Niagara Falls. Going right through, I think it's very needed.
I think it'll be good, and I think I think this is just a starting of more development. It has to. It has to be more development because if you're having so many at the hub of a GO station right there, the whole surrounding area needs to be developed. If they don't, then there's something wrong with the government.
There are 4 Niagara open houses scheduled, 3 dealing with confirmed GO stations, with a 4th in Lincoln also being considered.
The Lincoln plan wasn't announced by Metrolinx that they were going to be constructing it. We thought, this is a future site. It's important to start planning around it, so we are doing the same process for all 4 stations. Even though Lincoln doesn't have a construction date, we recognize it's important to be proactive. And after, we do get the transit stations in Grimsby, St. Catharines, and Niagara Falls, I think one of the things that we should probably look at is, do we have to develop another business case for the Lincoln site, and when is the right time to bring it on?
2 sessions remain, November 1st in Lincoln, and St. Catharines is November 2nd. All information can be found online at niagararegion.ca/GoHubStudy. In Grimsby, reporting for The Source, I'm Lori Taraba.